I don't want this to be confrontational, but let's see. I still haven't gotten an
Turn
answer.
the camera off.
I've asked this a bunch of times,
Okay.
and I haven't gotten an answer. Okay, a normal student goes through public school. It's like 10,000 a year, 11,000 a year.
That I get for him?
That the public pays for a student like in TISD, it's between 10 and 11,000 per year. Is that right?
That's what we've been told.
Okay. Now, if they do the college, early college collegiate, that person is getting paid. That we're paying for that student for the 10,000, plus we're paying for TJC's part of whatever they're kicking in. So to educate that child, it's more than 10 or 11,000 a year. Is that, what is that number?
No.
Where does that money come from?
No, okay. When you ask how much does it cost to educate them, no. Here's what I think you're asking. We get from the state per child.
I'm not talking, well, there's federal money, state money, local money. I'm
Right.
talking about the total bundle of publicly educated student in just a ISD without the college collegiate. And then when they get educated in the dual credit thing, the early
There's not a
college
difference.
collegiate.
There's not a difference.
Okay, so your money gets deducted some when TJC
No,
pays for some of,
no. I get the same dollar from the state of Texas for if I'm a child enrolled. I'm gonna be a child enrolled in just the regular program at Chapel Hill High School, and I go to that school. Chapel Hill ISD is going to get, let's say, $5,400 if I'm there every single day, all year long. But if I'm a student that enrolls in the early college high school, Chapel Hill ISD will get $5,400 if I'm in this program. It does not make a difference whether I'm in this program or in this program. It's not different.
so those college teachers are being paid by who?
The college teachers are being paid by Chapel Hill ISD.
So it comes out of that 5,000.
I have to make it has to come out of that 5,000. Here's why it works for us, is because our teachers in Chapel Hill ISD are going to be teaching them anyway, right? They come to our school. Our teachers have their master's degree. We worked this out years ago. And they have the hours to be certified to teach at TJC. They have their master's degree or whatever. And so, for example, our high school English teacher, she's certified to teach. Our history teacher actually teaches in the evening at TJC as a part-time teacher. She teaches during the day at our school. She's already teaching in our school history. She teaches regular history and she teaches dual credit history. Now she teaches dual credit history to our kids and she teaches dual credit to our early college high school kids. We've been paying her the same no matter what. TJC pays her a stipend because they might have picked up more TJC students. We don't do that. She gets the same salary from us because she's teaching our kids. We get the same money and we pay her the same stipend. That's why it's a financial wash for us. We're getting the same money and we're paying the same teachers.
For the school, it's a wash, but for the community that's paying for both local school taxes and TJC taxes, is still that $10,000 to $11,000 per year per student, even if they take all these early college.
I don't see that that's a change. I don't know. We're gonna get $5,000 per student, whether they're in either program.
Do you
Maybe
know
somebody
how
else
much
can help me.
TJC gets in ADA for those kids?
A class size has to be it has to be over 15. So if we have classes, they like the smaller classes and it's 10, they don't get it for that. They have to have 2 classes of 20 before they get a stipend, and it's only like $1,200 for a semester. If there's 2 classes of like 10 and 10, they get $1,200 for that. So I don't know. I don't know that they increased. We've not increased taxes for anything like that.
But the
We make
$88
that
come
work.
from, the $88 come from the state anyways. It doesn't come out of the local tax base, so it's not coming out of your budget. it wasn't coming into your pocket in the first place, so therefore it's not coming out of your pocket, it's coming out of the state pocket, which is coming out of taxpayer pocket anyways, but it's going back to TJC.
Yes.
The TJC question.
There you go,
Exactly.
thank you.
Well,
Can
because
you find that out for,
Where's Metke?
junior
Yeah,
colleges are in place to carry over and fill a void. Whether the kids are going to go to 2-year, 4-year, or on to university for a specialized degree. The issue I have, being a resident of Chapel Hill, and Dr. Cook is very familiar with me because we have a whole lot of fun throwing barbs back and forth. I've taught her very well how to deal with what she terms hard questions she's learned. She sees them coming now, it's great. But my issue is TJC, their funding is, the majority should be dependent on what is paid for the courses at the college. So, is there double dipping going on in the tax base for the taxpayer when we're paying for our public school to teach our kids, and then we turn around and it just made the paper, TJC is actually gonna see a higher revenue? Are they getting
I don't know,
additional
because like you said, I
funds?
think that is a TJC question. I
But
really
it
think that
doesn't,
is a
does
TJC,
it or
because
does
we
it
don't
not
get
impact
additional.
us?
TJC was grumbling this session because they had their funds cut. All community college budgets funds were cut. Now you're back to what is a cut? They didn't get the same increase.
Right.
So there's a lot of semantics going on. I mean, it's-
6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. But
The main
the
thing
bottom
for me-
line is that because they do share in the ADA pot,
Not with us.
that's what I'm saying, it doesn't, that's a thought that you're not adding, that you need to add in this explanation of early college high school is your ADA funding is not affected by the ADA dollars that TJC
No.
receives for these kids, nor is your operational costs
No.
affected because your teachers are at a point where they have the credentials to teach at a high school level. That is a misconception that whether you're aware of it or not, that up until this evening, and you and I, and no other better way to put it, you and I have done battle for over 2 years. All the way down the line on budgets, dollars spent. She has, she's a worthy adversary. She has done well to explain this. This explanation that you just gave should have been given to our community because there are pockets of people that feel that early college high school program is not fair to the kids in the middle. You've talked about the high-end kids, you've talked about the low-end kids. I got a middle kid. How is my middle child going to be affected by this? And I want to know that she's not going to get lost in that shuffle.
She'll have kids.
for it?
Did
Excuse
she
me?
enroll for this program?
Apply for the
No,
program?
ma'am, she's 10.
Oh,
Oh,
She-
she can.
She'll have opportunities.
That's what I'm saying though, the focus,
She'll have opportunities for both.
you're identifying groups of children and you have identified your high groups and your low groups. I want to ensure that what I consider my middle child is not going to get lost in the shuffle, that there are going to be.
She will have opportunities for both. If kids are in the middle, they'll have opportunities to apply for this one, and they may get in. And if they don't get in, they're very likely gonna be just as successful in the advanced ones.
And
That's exactly what will happen.
that's the
kids in
additional
the
thought
middle
you
are
need to
going to
add.
fall, they're either gonna get in this one, and because the pot is so large for the early college high school amount we're accepting, we're not just taking the low ones, because you're talking about your BC kids. You're talking really about your average kids. We're not taking the ones that are really struggling, okay? We're taking the ones that we know can handle it, but the ones that may not, that are at risk for, are they gonna feel like they can go to college or not?
they need a
So
little
you're
bit.
looking at
And by defining it better,
Yeah.
it gives a
You're-
better
I think there's
understanding and a
real
higher degree
overlap
of
right here.
acceptance.
Yeah, and that was a need that we had. We've got to lift up those kids because we've got to get them college and career ready. The other thing that we do is we offer, that I haven't addressed, is in the CTE programs, is we offer the certifications through the drafting, the engineering, the print shop,